What are you laughing at?
Oh.
Was that a word? Is that a word?
I'll save it for when we're recording.
I'm recording right now, so this is going to be the intro. So what's up, JW Mafia? It's the Yeti. Josh, I'm here with JP. It's right after NXT Live and then NXT Network and then to a match that we don't know how it ended, right?
Well, I mean, it was just a schmoz. It didn't end. No contest.
Officially, but is it still going on? That's going to be the Mark's point of view. There's no end. I didn't see the end. It's still going on.
I just got tagged in something on Facebook on wrestling related. Remember, you ever see my picture with Bridget the Midget?
I love midgets.
Did you ever see my picture with Bridget the Midget?
No.
I got a picture of her at a strip club where she it's on my Facebook somewhere. If you look, everyone can find it. JP Griffin on Facebook. And I got my picture with her. She flashed her tits. I edited it out for Facebook. But she's like literally standing on my lap. Well, I guess she just got arrested for fucking stabbing her boyfriend in the leg. My buddy Adam Barasano.
Stabbing her boyfriend in the leg?
The rock god Adam Barasano just tagged me asking me if my leg was all right.
Is she a Southie midget?
No, she is like a disgusting hooker.
Is that right? Do you say midget, little person?
She makes her career being Bridget the Midget. So I mean,
it's the same thing that. Remember, I sent you that. What's that Tara Tink one or whatever?
That's
the midget I follow. I think everybody should follow at least one midget. Right?
Right. And most of them, we've talked to a lot of little people wrestlers. They all say they make their money being midgets. They don't make. No one's paying to see a little person wrestle.
No. Whatever. So, dude, NXT Live. I mean, USA Network. They milked it hard. I'm digging the Nigel McGuinness, Mauro Ranallo, and what's her name? Dean Ambrose's whatever.
I'm loving it all. I thought it was all great.
Dude. Cruiserweights are good. Only Lorcan and Leo Rudd. That was an amazing match. Roddy and Velveteen Dream on TV. I mean, do you think they're doing it right by doing an hour live and then skipping over to the network for the other hour?
Yeah, sorta.
And I like it because it's like, remember the old Heat right before the pay-per-view? Do you remember that?
Right. Or like Raw remember when Raw was Raw is War and Monday Night Raw. The same idea, but that was on the same channel. This is just a way of plugging the network at the same time.
Absolutely. I think
they should say at the end the show's not over. Go over to WWE Network and to watch the rest.
I think they did. They did.
Did they?
Yeah, they did. I know you're laid up. Your back's all messed up.
Right.
Yeah. So the reason we're doing this is because we actually had the fantastic Jeff from Fueled by Death.
Right. Fueled by Death cast and Death Wish Coffee, which there is a contest that will be going on when that show is.
It's going to be cool. I think it's going to be awesome.
About $100 worth of fucking Death Wish swag.
That's really cool. We're able to give that away.
Right.
The reason that we're doing this is because I knew after last night, that show is going to be like an editing nightmare because it was a shit show from the beginning, right?
It's fun though.
Oh, it was funner than fun. So look forward to the Fueled by Death podcast, right?
Yes. Fueled by Death.
Fuck, we're horrible. Sorry, Jeff.
You can find them there. You can find them. It's at fueled_by_death.
Yes. Thank you. At fueled_. What?
by_death.
Okay, good job. Cheap plug, Mick Foley.
In this very ring. I
So
love the way it opened up too tonight. The 4-way women's match.
yeah, that was huge. I was really impressed. Like that, them kicking it off with the 4 women just speaks volumes about Tripp's
Yeah.
continuing dedication to developing female athletes in the WWE. I think that's a pretty solid statement by the WWE as a whole and Trips too, like where he's at with it. I think that's cool as shit.
And like NXT has always been big on the women. Um, you think back to the Four Horsewoman days when NXT was first starting out, and the Sasha Banks and them. Like Triple H, NXT as a whole, but Triple H in general was big on all of it.
Yeah, I'm just super stoked to
I
continue.
don't.
I the hardest like the other women's match that was there, that Aaliyah gal, uh,
Yeah,
that should have been Chelsea Green.
yeah.
Just, I mean, that's just, I don't know what their plans are, but it's been like a year since they've signed her, right?
You can catch her every once in a while on the on Zack Ryder's YouTube channel.
Well, I know, but what I'm saying is like in ring. I mean, she was at all out a year ago in that women's 4-way, amazing match where she was. I mean, I don't know. I could think that was the only. I was confused. I guess I'm not a big fan of either one of those, Aaliyah or whatever her. We should probably know more about these people, but really, I don't like if I and I don't mean this mean, dude, but if I don't see if I don't think they're gonna make it, I'm not gonna pay attention to them. Is that? I mean, does that make sense?
Dude, you gotta see. I know, like this is like OCD, the ADHD, whatever. You gotta see the newest Mike McCarthy. You'll love it. Facebook promo for Impulse Pro Wrestling.
Dude, yeah, the masshole is my man. Like dude,
You,
I'm ready for that him to go someplace and do something real
that's
bad.
all. Like he wants TV so bad. You
MLW
know,
would be pretty good fit for him.
he's had conversations. So I don't know what they're waiting on, but he's definitely had the conversations. But he does the whole promo he's doing is on the toilet, which is why I think he'll love it.
Oh, love the masshole. And this is just, I mean, this is total. And hopefully he'll appreciate this if he ever listens to this. Probably doesn't, but like, do you think that the weight is a sobriety thing, like a mutual agreement to, like, hey, it may be too early. I'm too early in my sobriety too. Let's see. Hold off. I need this time too. You think?
I don't think so because he's pretty confident in his sobriety. Um,
I mean,
he's
he's got a good support system, right? I guess is what I'm trying
yeah,
to get at. He's a
yes.
solid dude. He's a solid dude. He made a solid decision. He's got a solid support system. He's got his shit together. And if you're looking for like how do you like a deeper, darker MJF that will just beat the shit out of you in a heartbeat? That's the masshole, man.
That's, um, yeah, no, Mike is so, and he could be anywhere. He really can. He can hang with everybody.
Do you? This has been a conversation for us on a regular basis. It has never been AEW versus WWE for us. It has always been AEW versus NXT since day one. Since I mean, go back and look at our Twitter page. It's pinned at the top. How we knew that this was going to happen back in January. We never bullshit. We didn't bullshit about the Ronda Rousey thing. We just
Oh,
we know our shit. So I guess what I'm trying to say is like, do you honestly, in your opinion, do you feel that the being the elite channel people, fans of that, the hardcore fans, and then you have the second layers and the third layers of that. Do you think AEW can really? I mean, do you think with who they have can last? Honestly.
Yes.
And the reason, I mean, that's a legit question because it's on the cover of Pro Wrestling Illustrated. It says, "Will it succeed? Will it fail?" So we're not just being assholes and asking this question. It's legit, and I hope they succeed. And you and I both know professional wrestling is cyclic. It is. It's just not. It's not that old of a thing, really. It really
Right.
isn't. And it's another upswing.
And I think AEW can last if they don't try to compete. And I know that doesn't make a lot of sense, but
no, it does. And I think that's where the Jackson brothers are at. Is they knew when they started this, they knew that the WWE was probably going to do something like this, so they are prepared for that. So they're just, I mean, and they've said it themselves, like they don't care what the WWE is doing. They don't really pay attention to it. The reason they've gotten to where they've gotten is because they've stayed focused on who and what they are to the core.
right. And like if you remember back in the Attitude Era days, WCW would go and try to run the same towns as WWE. And what happens? DX shows up in line where WCW is literally handing out tickets. I think and I think that's the type of move WWE does now. So you might see NXT show up in the towns that AEW is running, and I think AEW should show up. You know, the Young Bucks should be the DX in that. If you
Do you really think that they'll start running in the same towns? Like they'll get that cutthroat that quick?
Yes.
No shit.
Yeah. It's
Why I guess I gotta, like, is that just because what's the foundation behind that statement, I guess?
they don't want competition.
When you say they, yeah, I'm digging here, man. I'm fucking digging you, man. I'm digging into you. Trips, right?
WWE does not want competition. So what they'll do, what I could see them doing, is throwing on an NXT show and maybe you have it headlined by John Cena. Or you have a John Cena appearance there.
So you get all those fans. But
Right.
you really think the AEW fans? I mean, they're hardcore, dude. They are. I mean, when I say they, it's because I'm a cash, dude. I'm not dedicated. I never will be. What did you just flash me? Who in the 10? Oh my God, is that the buddy that's the dude you want to? That's the dipshit that you want to talk to.
Look at who they're comparing them to. Probably they don't look similar.
Who is that?
That's Hank.
Hank who?
Hank the drunken dwarf.
I'm not saying anything right now. Okay, Google.
Somebody, Blue Meanie actually posted it. Superhuman is the son of Hank the angry drunk dwarf. Changed my mind.
That is insane.
And they do look similar. I just figured I'd share that with you.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I don't know what's that. What's the guy's name? So I mean, you can have. You think this guy's? I think he's an idiot. What's this dude's name?
Superhuman.
Superhuman.
I'm not denying that he's an idiot. He's absolutely an idiot.
But you're saying he's smart because he's getting followers and likes, and we're talking about him on our show.
Right. I think he's funny.
Oh my God, dude. And he's another small person, right?
No, he's not.
He looks like one.
He's getting booked. He's booked on Game Changer.
Shut your mouth.
He's booked on GCW.
Shut your mouth. Really?
Hell yeah.
Oh my God. Now the game is on. And no pun intended.
So, I mean, you got to figure it's Joey Janela's elbow is now the superhuman elbow or whatever he calls it.
Yeah.
Is after him.
Oh my God. This is hilarious, man. How
No,
deep can we go down the rabbit hole?
what do you think happens? What do you see happening with AEW and NXT?
Same thing that's happened before. I mean, AEW will do its thing. I mean, Jericho's right, 100% right. He basically made the decision to help the kids out, and everybody is profiting like twice as much now because of the decisions that he's made. I mean, Jericho's not a stupid dude. Um, he's been there since day one for me. I mean, the Walls of Jericho, ECW. I mean, that whole ECW trip for me, that's my favorite Chris Jericho. Lionheart. I mean, all day long. That's my favorite. That's the part that I miss. This Jericho right now is a different dude, and he's right, but I don't see it lasting um, more than I don't know, 6, 7 years maybe.
I don't know. I think it could last.
I
There's a
just
lot
think
of money behind it, and if they don't waste the money, if they don't go for bigger buildings, then they can sell out and make profit. Because you got to remember, just because a show sells out a building doesn't mean they made profit.
no, absolutely, 100%. I am with you 100%, and I think that's. I was just thinking, like when I watch NXT at Full Sail University, right? I don't know what they pay. Sorry, my phone's ringing. I don't know what they pay per ticket at Full Sail. I don't know what it costs outside of there because I haven't. I mean, I looked at NXT show in Seattle, right? It's going to be out in Seattle. You can get tickets as small as $25.
Yeah.
So I guess I have a different outlook on it, right? Like, say you go to a Defy show, right? Smaller venues, granted, not as many tickets, but you're paying what, 89, almost $100, maybe for VIP, meet and greet, autographs, stuff
For
like that, right? Yeah,
right, but I'm sure you can also get a $10 or $15 ticket to Defy too.
yeah, you can. But I guess what I'm getting at is I guess my business model is if it's that hot of an item, I would stay in the smaller venues and charge a little bit more money.
And you don't have to stay small forever.
No,
You grow. You know what I mean? If you're in I don't know what Full Sail holds. Say it holds 1,000. That's a pretty big wrestling show. That's not WWE.
agreed.
And you sell out that 1,000, then you find one that holds 1,500, 2,000, then you sell that out, and then you keep going from there.
Well, we're 20 minutes in. Is this your break time?
I'm good.
Okay. Do we need to take a commercial break?
Yeah, we should take one.
Okay. Uh, we're gonna go. What ads do we usually have? Like coffee ads and um,
Um,
loan ads and
a lot of Total Wine.
yeah. I'm a wino at heart.
Well, have you ever been in a Total Wine?
Yes,
It's like a fucking Walmart for alcohol. It's so
I
amazing.
know, man. I love it. I
We
love
just
alcohol.
we just got one the town over from me. It's great.
I think everybody should just chill out, and we'll be right back.
Yeah. All right.
Cool. Um, how long you want to go?
I don't know. Go another 10 or 20.
Okay. Let's get into oh shit.
Yeah, we didn't even talk much about NXT. I just kept going on tangents.
I got a surprise for you.
Uh-oh. Do I want to know what it is?
Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for back from our break. I'm going to surprise JP. I've got the newest issue of Pro Wrestling Illustrated in front of me, right?
Sure.
40th anniversary, the 40 people who shaped PWI years. So these are actually people that have shaped Pro Wrestling Illustrated. That's kind of a cool idea.
Oh, shaved it?
Shaped it.
Oh, shaped it. Okay.
They don't number them. Random people you think would be on here. Besides all the Mount Rushmore dudes, you know.
Are we talking actual wrestlers or writers?
All wrestlers. And this is old school stuff.
We're talking 40 years?
Yeah. Do you want me to go through them? Because it's a pretty cool list, dude. It'd be fun just to run through these.
Flair.
Check it out. You ready?
That's a Mount Rushmore, though.
Absolutely. So Dusty Rhodes, Andre the Giant, Bob Backlund, Hulk Hogan, Ricky Steamboat, Ric Flair, there he is, Jimmy Snuka, Roddy Piper, Harley Race, the Road Warriors, Jerry Lawler, Devon Eriks, God, I miss those guys, Magnum TA, Rock and Roll Express.
They didn't miss the trees.
Me neither. Randy Savage, Nikita Koloff, brother.
Oh.
Lex Luger, The Stinger, shout out to Chris Rucker. Ultimate Warrior, Rick and Scott Steiner, which you can see at Chikara King of Trios this year with Jordan Grace and Petey Williams.
Are they both there?
Yes.
Nice.
Well, no, not both. Not both. You're not going to have both. You're just going to have Big Papa Pump. Jordan Grace, Big Thick Mama Pump, and then Little Pump Petey. Undertaker, Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, NWO as a whole.
Okay.
Steve Austin, Triple H, Bill Goldberg, The Rock, Mick Foley, Trish Stratus, finally a female, Kurt Angle, Brock Lesnar, John Cena, AJ Styles, Randy Orton, Rey Mysterio Jr., CM Punk, Daniel Bryan, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, and that's it.
That is a pretty good list.
You know, it's a pretty cool list. You know, I wanted to do that. We've had a chance to watch all of them wrestle.
Yeah.
That's a pretty cool thing.
Who do you think would be in the next 40? If you were going to pick one or two people that are around now.
Right now?
Yeah. Maybe they're coming, maybe they're currently WWE.
What is your NXT Mount Rushmore? Alumni included. Since we're doing this. This is fun. We should do this more often.
Tommaso.
Oh, Tommaso Ciampa. Okay.
Johnny Gargano. Can I just put the four horsemen together as one? The four horsewomen together as one?
No.
Then I would have to say Sasha.
Bold. But right, I do believe.
And
Adam Cole?
Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely.
I wanted to say, I was teetering on Samoa Joe, but, I wasn't a fan of Joe's work there, honestly.
Well, he wasn't. I don't think he was there long enough, man. Honestly, I wasn't a big. They didn't do the right things with him. They didn't. So here's mine, okay? And I've thought about this for a very, very long time, as you can tell. Finn Balor would be my first.
Good one. Very good.
Yeah, Finn Balor would be my first. Charlotte Flair in NXT. NXT Charlotte Flair, not Raw Flair, not anything, but NXT Charlotte Flair. Johnny Gargano, Johnny Wrestling. And my fourth one, which is hard as hard can be, it's still Adam Cole.
Yeah, he has to be on there. I was thinking Owens too, because Owens made such an impact when he came in, and
Yeah.
Sami Zayn, like they'd be kind of my runners up. You know what I mean? They
But
may
just
not be, they're not Mount Rushmore, but they're the man on the mountain.
put that in perspective, just how hard that was for us to like pick out 4 people just out of NXT as a whole that we could just pick, and like that's it's hard to just pick, like they're all good.
And I think you thought the same as me with putting a female on there too, because that really shaped female wrestling today.
Absolutely. I would love to put Sasha up there, but Charlotte Flair is just Charlotte, and Bailey was not Bailey in NXT. I really wish that, man. How do I say this politically correct? Bailey just should not talk with a mic. She should not have a microphone.
Yep.
And I just, it's no matter how much work she does, no matter it's like watching Walter tonight when he was looking at the second hands. Like, what do I do? Where's the microphone? Where's the camera? Like, he was really nervous in the ring tonight. Did you catch that too, or was it just me?
Walter, I didn't think nerves.
He just didn't look comfortable.
I'm like Rucka tweeted it earlier. He's not a huge fan of Walter. I'm not either, actually. It's just a different style to me. I don't know.
Just doesn't. You're just not a fan.
Yeah, it doesn't do it for me.
I'm open right now. I'm. You know me. Like, I give it some time. Like, I want this to marinate a little bit. I haven't watched enough Walter in NXT. I've watched him in NXT UK. I've watched him in WXW. I've watched him in some other stuff, German promotions. I mean, I think it's really hard for him to communicate in English, and I think that's one of the hurdles he's figuring out right now. And I think that's maybe where the uncomfortableness is coming from, and I get that 100%.
What's he speak?
German.
No.
Yes. Oh, Austrian.
Whatever.
It's Austrian. I'm sorry, it's different. It wasn't it, but it is different. He's Austrian.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just not a fan.
What did you think about Velveteen Dream dropping the belt tonight?
I'm torn. Like, Roderick Strong is so fucking good, but Velveteen Dream is like a TV character.
I want to go back and look and see how many X Division matches Roderick Strong was in.
I also think that they should rebrand one of the belts, and maybe that's their way of doing it. Because now that gives you somebody you can follow. If you didn't watch on the network and you just saw it on USA for the first time, you just saw a belt change here. Now you can get behind Roderick Strong and follow him, whether you like him or hate him.
Right, it's somebody going over.
Right. And you can say, oh, I watched him since he
won the belt.
Champ. Right. So I think that's pretty cool.
Well, and it's just eerily odd how we've talked about this for the last year, that NXT needed their own space. They needed their own show. They needed their own identity. They needed their own push. Like, everything that we've talked about, it's here. It's now. It just happened. Like, it literally just happened. Did you think it was going to happen this way?
Yeah, at some point they were going to get TV.
When you watched the women's match, were you thinking the same thing I was, which was, I can't think of enough people out there that could match this level on the AEW level?
You talking about the opening match?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I tweeted about that, saying, what a way to start the show with four of the best wrestlers in the world who happen to be female.
Exactly, dude. It's not just that they're women. That's nothing. It's just that was one of the, and you hit the nail on the head. That is 100% right. That's four of the best wrestlers in the world. And, boy, they were impressive as shit.
Yeah, that was a great match. They brought it out. That's how you open a show up.
Like, Bianca Belair is a fucking athlete, man.
Yeah, I love the hair. I love her, like, using the hair in the matches. And
Choking people, whipping people with it. Like, what's going to be awesome is when she ties somebody's wrist up onto like a rope and uses her hair and they can't get away and she just beats the shit out of them. They're tied up to the rope.
Like Big Boss Man style.
Yeah, exactly. But she gets to use her hair.
That would be funny.
I'm just super excited for wrestling as a whole. But NXT, like I was watching that, I'm just the whole time, and maybe it's just because I'm not. Maybe it's just because I'm a cash dude. I mean, I'm just a cash, straight up AEW fan. I'm a casual Elite fan. I'm a casual New Japan fan. I'm a casual fan when it comes to that because I just don't have the time. I dedicate my time to other things like Chikara and Beyond and CZW, ROH.
I didn't know it's here, but I'm reading on Facebook that AEW actually had commercials on USA during that hour in some of the markets.
No way, really? Like they bought local space?
Yeah. Well, you can buy space on USA that just hits certain areas.
Oh yeah, but those are local spots usually. I mean, they're not national ones. It's a local spot in certain areas. They have them available in certain time slots, right?
Right.
Oh no, I wonder where. Curious now. I wonder if it's where they're going to be running soon.
That's probably but they're running in Boston in a couple of weeks, and I didn't notice it.
And that's the problem. I guess
I don't watch the commercials though. Like I actually had and I still get it. I wound up pausing it a little while in. I was watching SRI at night seminar on YouTube.
Yeah, that was funny when you sent me that.
She's a fucking animal.
How about
Her teaching about 10 kids. But she's an animal. She's one girl forgets to tuck her chin, bangs her head on the mat, and Soraya looks and goes, "Fuck yeah!"
That's awesome.
And that for people that don't know, and I think pretty much everyone does now. There's been movies. It's that's Paige's mother.
Well, you and I both. I hope. I don't know, man. Am I wrong in thinking this? Like we were just talking about how we don't want to differentiate between men and women when it comes to pro wrestling. But do you legit, man? Do you think at some point? I mean, I know we have WoW Superheroes on Access now that is owned by
Anthem.
Impact's parent company, Anthem. So you're going to Impact, New Japan, WoW Superheroes on Access TV. Like, legit, do you ever think the WWE will have a strictly female show? Do you I mean, we had the pay-per-view, right? That was all fine and dandy, woohoo, fun, right? That was a one-time thing. Think it'll ever, like, you think, I mean, we got the talent again. Do you think it'll happen again? Or even a dedicated hour show like we talked about?
I could see like a 205 Live type of thing on the network. I don't know if it would work weekly though.
You need like quarterly stuff, right?
Yeah, something like that. Maybe replace one of the ship pay-per-views.
You know what I was really hoping, and this is, I don't know. I was really hoping, like during the King of the Ring, we were going to get a legit run in by a female and squash both Baron Corbin and Chad Gable.
But
and take that. Huh? What?
Who could you see doing that, Becky?
No. None of the four horsewomen. Believably?
Right.
The biggest person that needs a push that once she got up on the main roster just fizzled out.
Oh, fucking yeah. But I don't know.
She can jump from the top rope, basically flip and stun somebody at the same time. Ember Moon. Like, I could legit see Ember Moon doing that.
Oh, I wasn't even. I was thinking, fuck, Japanese girl.
Io Shirai?
No.
Oh, Kairi Sane? No.
Yes.
No, okay. Or were you thinking
No, I was saying.
okay. I'm going Ember Moon. Like I would have loved to have seen like that happen and her just like go grab the crown and take it. But I don't think we're gonna get that quote unquote intergender wrestling on WWE ever.
It's remember when Impact did the X division and it was all the smaller guys, and then WWE responded by bringing back the cruiserweight title and making it the midgets.
Yes.
They could do something like that if AEW comes out with some kind of small weight or mixed type of weight belt, and then put the women up against it and win.
Be awesome. I don't know, man. I'm just super jacked at the fact that Oni Lorcan was on tonight. The match with Leo Rush was huge. Fun as shit to watch.
What the fuck is Oni?
I don't know. Like, here, let's do this. Ready?
You want
Here
a
we
cool Oni Lorcan story?
Here, let's do this first. Hold on. Okay, Google. What is an Oni?
According to Wikipedia, Oni are a kind of yokai, ogre, or troll in Japanese folklore.
There you go.
Put me on speakerphone for a second.
I can't. You're on. We're on Skype.
Shoot. Put me somewhere where, say okay, Google, and put me somewhere where that'd be able to hear me.
Hold on. It's my voice. Okay, hold on. We'll try it. Hold on. All right, go.
Okay, Google, read my web browser history.
Phrase that?
No. That was Google saying no.
No. That would have been funny if it just read off all your fucking web browser.
Fuck, dude. I don't know. I'm at a point now where we got some pretty cool people coming up. I'm excited for NXT. I'm excited for AEW. I really am, even though I'm a cash. I'm a huge Cody. I love Cody. Cody Rhodes is the shit. I thought Starman was the coolest thing in the world. Really did. And I call it Starman.
Jesus.
You don't know what to say, do you?
No, there's so much to say. You want a cool Oni Lorcan story, though?
Yeah, I want a cool Only Lorcan story, and then we're going to be done with this because we've got Jeff from Fueled by Death podcast.
Yes, that'll be up in
next week.
That'll
be up next week. We're gonna have actually that'll be up next week. We got Chris Statlander.
Yes.
I think she's the world's coolest alien.
And Barry Horowitz.
Barry freaking Horowitz, dude. Like the dude, we're old school. Like we're the guys that would like, oh man, there's that guy. Maybe he'll win this match this time. Like maybe he'll win. No, didn't win.
He has 4 or 5 wins.
I know, but you know what I'm talking about. Like,
right.
Dwayne Gill, and we've talked about this. It's the quote unquote jobbers.
I talked to him about that the other day.
What did he say?
He was like, I was like, man, you like Mario Mancini, Dwayne Gill. Like I didn't understand what you guys were doing back then, but I knew I was going to see a good match.
Right. Yeah.
You guys were involved. And he appreciated that. And then he started telling me, like, about Mario Mancini and stuff. So it was cool.
Okay, so Oni Lorcan. Now that we got those coming up, and we got some pretty cool car guys too. But I mean, I'm really excited about the next couple of weeks with Jeff, with the Fueled by Death podcast, and we're going to be doing some really cool stuff, giveaways, and I don't know, probably some meetups someplace like in, I don't know, WrestleMania or something like that. That'd be kind of cool.
Tampa.
Oh, dude.
So
Oni Lorcan, I want to hear the story.
Oni Lorcan, Biff Busick was what he was using. He started training here with Brian Fury, New England Pro Wrestling Academy, and did all the independents here. I wouldn't say I was friends with him, but I knew him. And he left here and he went up and he trained under Lance Storm. Fast forward about a year or so, and he's on Raw down in Houston, right next to Robbie Gilmore. Shout out to Robbie. And I text Robbie and I said, the kid standing next to you in the ring doing security, get his phone number before you leave and book him. And he says, all right, cool. He seems like a good guy. I'm like, yeah, he's a good. Biff Oni is a great dude. Good dude, great worker. And does whatever he's asked to do. So Biff comes back up here about a year later, and the first thing he did when he saw me was like, thank you. So Robbie must have said, hey, JP told me to fucking book you, so let's get you on. And he wound up working for Booker T shows.
No shit. Down like in Reality Wrestling?
Yeah. It might have still been PWA at that point.
Nice.
But yeah, so pretty cool.
How'd you like King Booker?
And like I said, like I had, he could have got bookings on his own, but they didn't know him down in Texas. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
When I just caught him on TV down there, I didn't know. I guess he moved down there with family after he did his run up at Lance's. So, and then he came back here, and he was only here for about probably 6 months or so before he got signed. And he's a
beast, dude.
Huh?
He's a beast.
Yeah, his kid's a machine.
I was really hoping for the Drew Gulak Oni Lorcan matchup. Like I was like, please let this happen. Please let this happen.
They've been teasing it and robbing him of it, so you might see that.
Dude, I'm so I hope it happens. That's gonna be such a cool match. Just because of the history. Like for me, history, like the old school history. Before these two got where they're at now. That it's just cool as shit for me.
Yeah. But yeah, that's it. And by the way, Starman was Joey Janela.
I know, but I preface that. I know Joey Janela is Starman, but to me, Cody Rhodes is Starman. That was a great Nintendo game, by the way. We also need to figure out the PS5 issue as well as WrestleMania 2K this year, because I think I need to either purchase a PS4 because I can, and in that make sure I get WWE this year so I can kick your ass on a regular basis, or wait till the PS5 comes out. We need to figure that out.
You will not beat me in any game out there.
I would not. Yes, I would. Guaranteed. I know I could wait. I know I could waste you in any racing game. Any racing game, I would waste you. Heartbeat. Especially Forza, because I have a tuner app. I'm that good. I have a tuner app on my phone.
Madden.
I would waste you.
Madden. WWE.
WWE, I got you. I got you all day.
Listen.
Joust. I could kick your ass in Joust, too.
In WWE.
I pulled out Joust.
One of us is going to be the Hulk Hogan, and one of us is going to be the Barry Horowitz. Okay, Barry?
Yeah, okay, Barry. I'm okay with that, because in football verse, that means I kind of feel like Ben Roethlisberger at that point. I picked up Mason Rudolph in our podcast fantasy football league, by the way.
I picked him up in my other league just so no one else could.
Yeah, he's gonna put up some points. People don't see it or not, but You watched him. He was cool hand Luke back there. He looked like a young Roethlisberger, didn't he? You were impressed.
Nah, he was all right.
Wait till you see him in Washington hook up. Teammates. The Cowboy Connection. That's what they're going to call him. It's the Cowboy Connection. C-square. C-square.
But they still have to win a game.
Fuck, they ain't going to win any more games. Let's tell everybody right now that I called this last week before the game started. Didn't I?
Have they found the end zone yet?
Yes, once. Or, no, wait. Twice.
You know
No,
who
3
hasn't
times.
found- You know who hasn't found the end zone? Anyone who plays the Patriots.
Right? What the fuck is wrong with the world? Why does New England...
Patriots
Man,
got
you know what it is? This is
Oh.
karma. This is like I remember watching the Bears beat the shit out of the Patriots. Like I felt bad, and I'm like, man, they are just kicking the shit out of the Patriots. As a
Now,
kid,
it is still real early in the
No,
week.
it's not.
Obviously, no games
No.
have been played yet.
nothing's early. It's the Patriots lock. It's sealed and delivered. It's done.
But I mean,
who's
in our
competing?
fantasy, in the fantasy football,
I should not be winning in fantasy football. Just so you know.
you're
Like,
not supposed to this week, but you're supposed to have a pretty close game.
I know. I do, but I squeak it out every time. I have a secret weapon. You know what my secret weapon is. So
Your secret weapon ain't shit. I want
Yeah.
him in the league next year, so I can beat him straight up.
oh man, it's really nice when you have a fantasy football expert you have on speed dial or can text.
Did you see I changed the name of my team?
A legit expert. What?
Did you see the change? I changed the name of my team.
What's the name now?
A Super Bowl winner.
Oh my god. I'm sticking with the Drew Barrymores. The Drew Barrymores. Tell me that's not a really cool team name. Really? Come on.
Mm-hmm.
It leaves you wanting more. The Drew Barrymores. You know it does.
Mm-hmm.
You're
Everyone
thirsty
else
for
was
it.
all happy about that. I don't see it. I don't know.
You're more of an Alyssa Milano guy, aren't you?
I loved Alyssa Milano actually as a kid.
Who didn't? Who didn't love Alyssa Milano as a kid?
In 7th and 8th grade, I had a poster of her in my desk in school.
Speaking of Spank Bank, JP.
But Drew Barrymore was good looking. She sort of hit the wall, but she's old now too.
We're old, man. She's still tappable.
Ah,
Drew Barrymore showed up your house right now. You wouldn't hit that.
she might start a fire. I seen that.
You know my petition's still going like 215,000 people strong with that.
I saw that.
Isn't that amazing? I was on Vice UK Snapchat.
That's pretty cool.
I should tweet that. I should share that, huh?
You got Larry Fitzgerald on your team, who I love.
Oh, how in a PPR league can you not have Larry Fitzgerald and Le'Veon?
Right.
I have both of them. And
He
Le'Veon.
doesn't get a lot of touchdowns, but he catches everything.
Oh, all day long. That's what I look for. That's what my fantasy football expert told me, is to look for guys that catch the ball all the time.
How many people do you think picked up Phil Dorsett last week?
Who's that?
The Pats receiver that caught everything.
Oh, see, I don't watch that's how much I just act like the Patriots don't exist. Kind of like Joe when he has one of his ideas.
I'm supposed to lose. I'm supposed to get my ass kicked by Baltimore versus everybody. But I think we all know that's not happening.
No. Our karma's too good. Like we just I shouldn't be taught. My team isn't really that good. Like it doesn't compute. Like you look at my team, you're like, who is that? What is that name? Who is this person? Right? But I win. I pick up wins.
You thought you had the best team out. What are you, 2-0? Are you 2-0?
2-0, man. Yeah.
Me too. Yeah.
That's the only 2 wins I'm going to have probably all year long, but I'm going to enjoy them.
I mean, I got Brady. That's what
Tom Brady is the greatest quarterback ever, and I keep saying it, and I hate saying it, but dude, he is so good. Like he is just precise.
I got Brady and Matt Ryan. What two quarterbacks are more consistent than them two?
Do you think, honestly, like look at all the quarterbacks that have been going down? Do you really think that it's time for the NFL to realize that the XFL is going to kick their ass?
I don't know. I don't know.
Are you excited? Are you excited for the XFL?
Hell yeah.
I am super pumped.
Even though I'm pissed because I drafted Andrew Luck and he retired.
Andrew Luck's going to run a team over there.
I think so. His father's the CEO of the fucking league. I got so many Patriots on my team, but I got so many people from other, like, the Patriots are pretty much my backups.
Basically, here's how it works with Pittsburgh, right? Is you just get lucky. Like, I don't think we've won a Super Bowl that we haven't got lucky at some point, right? Not one. There's not one Super Bowl that we've won that just where luck hasn't played into it.
Who's we? Who you calling we?
I'm part of the team, man.
Pittsburgh?
Yes. The Berg. Shout out to Raylan.
I don't know. Almost the last one you won.
2005.
BC?
No.
BC or AD?
XL.
2050.
We won Super Bowl 50, didn't we? We won Super Bowl 50.
Did you?
Yeah. I think that's the last one. Maybe we didn't win that. Yeah, we won that one.
That's all right. The Patriots are winning this year.
Dude, they win. I'm just so tired of it. I think that's why I'm so excited for the XFL, because I need something different. I think that's why I enjoy watching the Canadian Football League as well, because I don't have to deal with the Patriots.
Do we know who Baltimore versus everybody is? Phil Tilly.
Nobody important.
Well, it's another podcast. I just want to know who I'm going to beat and give their first loss to. My wins have all been decisive too. 121 to 94, 136 to 95. Next week I got smacked to death, and then Rocca.
Did you see my team abbreviation?
No.
LGFU.
What the fuck is that?
Let's get fucked up.
Oh, I got you week 8. I get to beat your ass.
It's gonna be a low-scoring game according to all these predictions, man. It looks like a defensive struggle for a lot of people. A lot of close games. I'm playing Joseph Zapata in the Poon platoon, which is 0-2. You're Super Bowl winner playing Baltimore versus everybody.
Yeah.
Pete the Gentile. You're playing Pete the Gentile.
Yeah, who the fuck is that?
He's a pastor down the street. I bet he's from like Take the Bump or Doing the Favor podcast. One of those cool dudes who are just giving them shit.
Yeah. I played Doing the Favor last week, so that was Alabama Slam. It's probably the Take the Bump. You're probably right, because then it's Andrew Suda that's smart to death. I can't wait to play you. I legit want you to give him access the week me and you play.
I'm making most of the decisions right now. He's just a consultant. I'm making most of the decisions.
I want you to have him log in and actually make your team that week.
No, because that'll give you every right to talk shit if you win. This is my team. I'm playing my way. I'm just using him as an executive. It's like me consulting, I don't know, Bill Parcells, because he's a smart son of a bitch and I respect him, even though people hate him. He's a very intelligent football mind. So it's like me consulting with that.
I want you to have him to give him full access. That 1 week. Week 8.
There's money. There's what's at stake here? Money, belt. I mean, did we discuss this? Did it ever get decided? Did Rucker just pocket the money? Did he already spend it on booze? Is Marty drunk again?
It's a money league, and if the person really wants, he'll buy them a belt, basically.
Oh, I don't. I would. I don't know if I'd take them. I never thought about that. Like, I never thought about winning. Like, when I give my speech or when I accept the award for winning. Like, if I would actually accept the money, I think I'd have to give it back.
Mm.
I should start envisioning my speech. I'm gonna make a speech up now.
You'd give the money back?
Yeah, I'd donate it.
Why?
I don't know. Give it to the kids, Rutgers kids.
You earned it.
No,
I mean,
I
I would
didn't.
definitely give Rucker should definitely get something for running the league, and whoever wins should give him something. So I will when I win.
I'll give him a handy.
No, I'll give him, he'll get a couple of bucks.
Did you see that gif I made of Marty laughing?
No.
Dude, it's so bad. Oh.
No, those guys are great.
It's been fun, man. We've been going for an hour. We've talked a lot of shit. We wanted to make sure we addressed NXT tonight, AEW. I don't know. We pretty much hit everything. I think I'm just super excited about the guests we got coming up and what we got going on. And I'm just super grateful that we continue to have people supporting us and downloading the podcast and giving us really cool feedback that, 1 million downloads is humbling, man. It really is. And we didn't really talk about it. And we don't really, we do on Twitter and we do amongst ourselves, but it's really humbling when you can hear other podcasts that are, fueled by death. Other ones that actually have people behind them, and we are doing what we're doing by ourselves.
Yeah, very independent. We have a lot of help from WNS, WrestlingNewsSource.com.
Ton. We couldn't do it out of Ben. Shout out to Ben. Wrestling News Source. That's no shit. Like, that's the only place I go for news. I don't go anywhere else.
What other sites are there now?
I don't even know. They're all shit. They don't even report news. It's all opinionated bullshit.
Right. And
it's been over there for over a decade. This site's been there for over a decade.
Who's the dude that did the good, the bad, the ugly?
What do you mean?
For the sports stuff.
What the fuck are you talking about?
He does some stuff on our site once in a while. Not Phil.
Oh, yeah. He wrote an article, Beyond article.
Yeah.
I'm horrible. I don't know, man. I give anybody wants an opportunity to write a wrestling article. Come on the Irish Whip. I'll give you access. You can write whatever you want about whoever you want, whenever you want. Unless you're in New England and your name's that one guy.
Tom Brady?
Yep.
I would type the article for him.
All he'd have to type is 4 letters, GOAT, period.
Me and you talk shit, but I actually like watching Pittsburgh games, and you're actually a Brady fan. It's kind of funny.
Dude, it's I'm not a Brady fan by choice. I have been forced into it by the ass beatings Pittsburgh has taken at the hand of Tom Brady. It's like he's Zeus with a fucking. It's just insane. He dissects them every time, and this has been this way since '95, dude. Since '95.
Did you watch the Pittsburgh game yet versus us?
No, I acted like that day did not even exist because I knew it was going to happen.
Julian Edelman threw more touchdowns than Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, well,
literally, Brady threw the ball threw it through Edelman. Edelman stayed in the pocket, threw a lateral to Josh Gordon, who ran in a touchdown.
I don't like you anymore.
It was pretty funny. This might be the only year, though, that Roethlisberger is going to go down not having a single touchdown.
That's okay, because I'm really jacked about Mason. Mason to Washington, 2-13, 2-13. Juju can come in once in a while, but if we can get that going, dude, I'm good. We just don't have the cornerbacks. We don't have the safeties. We just made that trade. Our secondary is always a weak. It's been a week since Polamalu left. When Ryan Clark left, that was bad too. It's Ryan Shazier going down, that hurt really, really bad. You can't replace somebody like that. I'm not making excuses. I'm just stating facts.
Well, it becomes like a coaching thing, and I think Rucka was like
Mike Tomlin is the worst coach ever. He's not a coach. He is not a coach. He does not preach discipline. He is not a coach. He is a player's coach that will do whatever player. He'll tell him one thing and do another. He doesn't. Most Steelers fans you talk about, he's not great. He didn't win that Super Bowl. He had leftover players, and he got lucky.
I texted Rucka that Sting would be nothing if he never teamed with the Warrior. And his reply was Brady would be nothing if he didn't have Bledsoe coaching him the first years. I was like, you're absolutely right.
Well, and that's the way I'm looking at Mason Rudolph and Ben Roethlisberger, because the recovery, that surgery, I mean, you're out a year. You're looking at recovery time. I mean, maybe he comes back with a stronger arm, stronger everything, but it's like the last 4 years, it's like every single game Ben's hurting somewhere, somehow.
Yeah.
Like watching Mason Rudolph come in and do what he did, it's like I've been waiting for that for the last 4 years, 5 years. Like, it's Ben's time. It's been Ben's time for the last 4 or 5 years. I want him to retire a Steeler. Like, I can't see him in any other uniform. I cannot look at him in another uniform. There's no way.
I don't know, though. I don't know.
You think he's got anything left in him? Honestly.
No.
He's got to. I mean, look, Andrew Luck retired. I mean, there's no shame in it. He has nothing left to prove. We got 2 Super Bowls. Only quarterback to throw for more than 500 yards in 5 games. I mean, he's got a ton of records. He's got it. I mean, he's a good quarterback. He's not the greatest. He's a great quarterback, I should say. I don't know if he's one of the greatest. I just know he's a great quarterback.
And Luck proved you can retire at any time.
You got to do what's right for you and your family, and you got to look at overall health and enjoying what you've amassed. And
I got a feeling he might wind up in the same spot that Luck was in.
Absolutely. I mean, what if it? Who's got the time for the rehab? What's that?
Luck probably wasn't going to be the starter this year.
Probably not. The Giants just named a new starter. Like, Eli's not starting again.
Good. Eli sucks.
See? All right, man. I think we're good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You put this up tonight?
What is today? Tuesday? Wednesday?
Wednesday. Tomorrow, whatever.
Yeah, I'll probably put it up tomorrow.
All right, cool. It'll be easier to edit this one.
Yeah, I'll get in there and just do it.
All right, cool.
All right, buddy. We'll talk soon.
All right, bye.